Okay, hello everyone. Wanted to give you a quick rundown about these NHK LED projectors. This particular one is for fourth generation plus. So it comes in a box like this, rather fancy one. Projectors are stored in foam, really safe. Nothing got broken, even though the box took some hits. With the projectors, obviously, you get this brochure, which I thought would give you instructions, like manual, how to connect wires, but it does not. So I took some liberty of Google Translator, took it on this table here. We are talking about this one. So this is operating temperature, nothing interesting here. Voltage range, which is good, 10 volts minimum, that's fine for a 12 volt battery. Under 10 volts you don't want to have lights on and 16 volts, that's the voltage the things are start to burn out in the car, so that's good. I measured the power it consumes, and it came out around 50 watts. This is supposed to be power in low beam, this is supposed to be power in high beam. So it would suggest that when you put it in high beam it will get brighter, but it does not. It's exactly the same output, only the shutter moves away, so the projection is different. So I don't know about this, but this is correct. Color temperature by the eye, it is correct. It's okay. This is lumen output, low beam, high beam. I don't have means to measure the lumen output. You would need integrator for that and whatnot, specialized equipment. I don't have that. I did not bother to translate this, but they could have bothered to put some bad English at least here or whatever. Nothing there, nothing useful at all. Well, you will not find this table on the internet anywhere. I looked for some time, nothing came out. So that's the only useful thing, because you would expect the name brand company like NHK to have a functional website where you can browse through these projectors. There were already 4 generation, and this is some Bi-LED version of what we have here, but there is no such website, and they make a lot of them. There is this, and then you have a similar box, but it's with a green sticker, and it's called NHK VIP. Then there is orange one, that's VIP plus, and you can really tell what's the difference between this and them, apart from the price, which is higher. Yeah, the most expensive is NHK, I don't know what version, but laser one, supposedly. But you will not find these tables, so you will not go through like, yeah, I have this one, and this costs like $200 more, so how much light it puts out? Nah, nothing like it. So that's that. You get this quality control certificate. which is fake. I will talk about that in a moment. So this is projector itself. It's no longer in a form in which it came in a box, because these are really not worth the price tag. These come around 230 US dollars, so you would expect some better quality from it, but it really wasn't. So first thing, out of the box, without looking much deeper, I have connected these wires by guessing. So these are thicker and the color coding is universal. So plus red minus black, yeah, it lit. So that's good. And these are for the shutter, this solenoid, which operates the low and high beam transition. Funny thing is that this will not work in any order. So not nice of them to not write which is positive and which is negative. So you have to try it before you put it in the headlamp, and then you will find out the high beams are not working, right? Right. So I tried it, and really soon I found out this solenoid was getting stuck. Now it's free, because I already disassembled the whole thing, as we will look on the other one, which is still disassembled. I will talk about that. So yeah, you have this, which states it passed the control. So they would go ahead and plug this in, so it will light up, and then try switching from low beam to high beam. Well, yeah, it didn't, because when you powered the solenoid, it got stuck, and sometimes it jumped back after a few seconds, like 5-10 seconds, and sometimes it didn't. You had to bonk it to jump back. So yeah, I don't believe it was tested at all. Okay, let's take a look at that disassembled one in detail. So this is basically the mounting frame and a heatsink in one. So that's good. The LED is this Chinese LED. All around the internet you will find in those sites which sell these, that's Cree LED, and that's Osram LED, that's Samsung LED. Yeah, if this one, which costs $230 or $250, doesn't have that name brand LED, you will not find it in those cheap ones. So this is a Chinese LED. It's some new technology for them. They call it CSP or whatever. It's supposed to be mimicking this. Whoops. This, which is a special LED from the Osram, made for headlights. It has tight tolerances on geometry of this chip, so you will get repeatable results mounting this in optical systems. And it's made to withstand much higher temperatures than your regular LED, because its body is ceramic, not plastic. So yeah, this is the thing they are trying to copy. How well did they copy it? The time will tell. So you have two of those, one from each side. This one is supposed to be around 30 watts, and this is around half, which will give around 50 watts when you combine the power of two with the losses in the ballast here. Nice thing which they also copied over from the OEM LED lights is this temperature sensing component, which is NTC resistor. It's soldered directly on the copper substrate, which is good for two reasons. The temperature at the heatsink is not same with the temperature of the substrate, and it's not same with the temperature of the LED chip itself. So you want to get reading the closest possible to the temperature of the LED chip itself. So yeah, this is pretty much the closest thing. So that's good. And the second reason why this is good, if somehow this got loose, the LED will not burn up, because this will heat tremendously and it will shut off the switcher. So that's good. And we can see it immediately there, the sheet quality. You can see these bolts which come from the other side, from the other LED, are protruding out. You can even see their imprints here. What it does, it will flip the whole board like this, few tenths of a millimeter, but that's really enough. Combined with some cheap thermal paste, which was there, it wasn't something fancy, I bet. It will give you a large thermal resistance between heatsink and the substrate, which will give you bad heat transfer. So this board may be at 90 degrees Celsius and the heatsink will be 40. You touch the heatsink, oh nice, yeah, that's good, it's cool. But it's really not the case, because your LED is somewhere around the maximum temperature. This thermistor is also used for fan control. It's forced cooling, obviously, and it was running at the full speed all the time, and that was really because that board was like this. It's exaggerated, but it was like this in a sense. When I took those bolts out, shortened them, I chamfered these holes because there is also aluminum protruding. Put some really quality thermal paste on it, screw it back down, turn it up. The fan wasn't at the full speed all the time. Yeah, it dropped in RPMs because the substrate wasn't as hot as before. So yeah, that's clearly fail in construction, and it will shorten the lifespan not only of the LED but of that crappy fan too, because this is the fan. I already dissected it. There are no stickers on it, so you really don't know what brand it is. So it's non-brand. Yeah. When you look at how it looks, this molding Yeah, this piece is not even trimmed. Yeah, that's okay. It's the cheapest fan. I measured the power. It drew at 1 watt only at some crazy RPMs. It's not a magnetic levitation unit like those better ones, so it will wear out these Chinese bearings because it was vibrating a lot at those RPMs. Yeah, it wouldn't last. It would fail, and that means you are out of light because it would work for like maybe 30 seconds before this overheats, and then the over temperature protection will shut it down. So without a fan, no light comes out and you are blind in the dark in a car. Not nice. Also this LED, you will not find any good data sheets for it. There is no information, although the internet, Chinese internet, is full of them, but you don't really know how good uh, it will bear those temperatures if you didn't repair that mistake. And this was frying at around 100 degrees all the time. I doubt it will last several thousand hours, maybe, and that's really not good performance for a price tag on this. So that's that. Nothing really wrong with this, apart from but that's you can just nitpick on that, but the main chips are stripped with lasers from the the manufacturer and what it is, so no repairing that if it would fail, and it may, but it's fine. I had it turned on without the heat sinking on it, which is made by means of this silicone pad like this. So that's fine. That's the only thing for which there is no complaints really. So I swapped that no-name fan, weak fan, for this Sanen unit, which is almost twice in length, and it's rated at 7 watts, but I will not be using it at that power because it moves much more air than that crap fan. So I will modify again something here. The fan is driven. It's driven from this microprocessor through the PWM pin, but this one doesn't have it. But no matter. There is LM317 adjustable voltage stabilizer. I will drop the voltage maybe in a half. I will see. I will measure the temperature and tune it so it won't overheat, and I'm sure I will stop somewhere around maybe 2 watts at that fan, and it's rated at 7, so it will last forever basically. And it's maglev, magnetic levitation unit, so yeah, that's not a problem anymore. So that's one thing. Obviously changing that thermal paste under the LEDs, and then there are optical side of things. If you look closely, I had to move this mirror this much to the front. I enlarged the hole in the plastic. Why is that? Because it was really dim from the factory when I turned it on for the first time. I was really disappointed, like even more than after finding all of these faults with this. So I started to fiddle with it. So move this. This one also, you can see, this one is pushed back, and I had to push the lens out just a millimeter, but it made a huge difference on the light output. Shame I cannot show you side by side, but I have photo of it, so I may edit later. What else? What else? Don't know. In a conclusion, I'm really looking forward to see how long it will last, but it should last decent time in this configuration. But it's really powerful for its side because this is original LED projector. It's from Volkswagen Passat, the 8th generation, 2019 year of manufacture, and you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 LEDs in total, which are sharing the load and the thermal load much better than 2 LEDs, so that's better. This unit, the Chinese one, is 50 watts. The German engineers decided it's only 41 watts safe. At the same time, it's bigger heatsink, bigger fins, bigger mass, bigger fan, which is name brand, of course, Panasonic unit, which of course will last. So yeah, that only time will show if the Chinese with their 50 watt unit can beat the German engineering, which decided to drop the power to only 40 watts with bigger heatsink and with 6 LEDs instead of 2. But I hope it will last because it was not cheap. The bottom line of this video is showing you that, in my opinion, it's not worth to pay the extra money for this unit, because the Chinese internets are full of this, really full of this. You can buy them for 50-70 bucks. Yeah, granted, you will not have this fancy shroud with NHK unit, but no one will see it inside the lamp. And when you do the same modifications I had to do to this one to make it semi-reliable, you will find yourself maybe under the 100 bucks and not 250, sorry, because this fan was $12, I think. So for two, that's $25. The thermal paste, if you buy it, that's $5. I used the MX4, which is really good, so you might find them cheaper, but why? So yeah, if you buy like this like for 60 bucks, then put 30 bucks in it, you are on 90 bucks and you have pretty much the same thing and you saved more than 100% on it of your money. So that would be all. The call is on you if you are willing to pay for this shroud, $120. Or if you are a bit handy and you can do some modifications, you can save nice buck. So that would be all. Thank you for watching.